WWE's TLC is this Sunday, and we're gonna do a lot of these matches because they came out of nowhere last week. Last week we did an episode just the TLC main event for Ambrose and Styles in the TLC match, but let's go over the rest of the card so far. And there is one match to be determined. American Alpha will face Orton, Bray Wyatt, and who I've called Randy Wyatt for a while now. At SmackDown tonight, and the winner of that will face Slater and Rhino. We'll get to that when that match is decided. First off, though, Kalisto versus Baron Corbin. A match that was supposed to happen, I believe, maybe SummerSlam or maybe Backlash. But then because of Kalisto's injury at the time, so they've revamped that feud a little bit, where Kalisto was facing Lee Brian Kendrick for Survivor Series with the Cruiserweight Championship, and the winner of that would have faced Baron Corbin. So the winner of that would have been the Cruiserweight Champion and would have brought the division to whichever brand. Baron Corbin got involved, and the division stays on Raw, but with 205 Live, it has to come to SmackDown anyway. So Daniel Bryan made a chairs match between Kalisto and Corbin. Now, for those who have never seen a chairs match before, it's very simple. Chairs are pretty much legal. That's pretty much the match in a nutshell. You can use a chair any way you want. Any way your mind can think of using a chair can be used as a weapon. Or you can sit in it like a normal chair. You never know what can happen in these matches. Crazy things like that, sitting in a chair. Who would have thought? But with this in mind, I feel like if you're going to make Corbin a main event player, you need to have him win this match. So I feel like Corbin will win, and Kalisto might get traded to Raw. Who knows? Because, he's basically the only cruiserweight on SmackDown, so it doesn't make sense for him to be there in the first place. But, with 205 Live, you never know. He might be on there for a while. Who knows? The Intercontinental Championship, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler in a ladder match. For those who have never seen a ladder match before, it's very simple, much like the TLC we talked about last week. Except it's just straight ladder, You climb the ladder, you grab the item, in this case, the Intercontinental Championship, and you win the match. Ladder matches have been so famous over the years. I mean, with the network, you could see a lot. Shawn Michaels and Razor, Taker and Jeff Hardy, the countless TLC matches in general. There have been great ladder matches over the years. And for those who have never seen one, I would recommend to see this match in general, because Miz and Ziggler matches have been great ever since the feud has begun. They've been amazing. And it's just weird to me that this is basically a hot potato of the Intercontinental title. But, it's, they need to do something on SmackDown to get the ratings up. So I feel like The Miz will win this match because he just won the belt a week before Survivor Series. So if you're gonna have him have this never-ending tour like he did, or in this case, it's now a reunion tour of the Intercontinental Championship, you need to have him have it for a while. So I feel like Miz will win that. Next up, a no disqualification match between Nikki Bella and Carmella. This match, when they first faced off, I felt this should have been a disqualification match. But, now we're finally having it. And I don't know who's going to win this, because this is just going to be a straight-up fight. If you saw the Falls Count Anywhere match last night on Raw, that's pretty much what this match will be. Even though Falls don't count anywhere in this type of match, I feel like it'll go to the outside regardless. And if that is the case, then Carmella will probably win this one. Even though Nikki has a lot to prove, with Nikki being attacked at Survivor Series, she blames Carmella, and then this match is made because of that. But I feel like the story at this point will be everyone who gets accused by Nikki will be beating Nikki in a match until we finally figure out who attacked Nikki Bella at Survivor Series. Speaking of the women, Women's Champion Becky Lynch will face Alexa Bliss, and this is probably the final match we'll go over for now, because we already went over the TLC one last week. With this match originally happened in Glasgow a couple weeks ago. through controversial circumstances, Alexa Bliss's foot was clearly on the rope. Bliss tapped out. The referee didn't see it. Therefore, Becky retained. And this match does not have a stipulation. Does not have anything like the past matches we've had so far. I don't know this one. It's very interesting because on one hand you can have Bliss be the new women's champion, but with Becky being the first ever women's champion, you want to have her have a long reign as champion to solidify the prestige of this new belt. So I feel like Becky will win this one, but I would not be surprised at all if Bliss wins the match. And with that, TLC is this Sunday, and if anything goes on, much like the tag titles, we'll get to that as we know more.